Evansville, it's time to get loud and say it with me. This is Monster Jam.
When I name this, when I face this, we were born for greatness.
Evansville, we have reached the final event of the weekend. And now it's time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. Our 6 Monster Jam superstars have been seated into an order based on a random draw. The winner of this competition, racing against the track, who gets the time the fastest at the end, will get those first 6 points and then that top spot on our BKT Overall Event Championship leaderboard. I've got one last question for you guys. You guys have been loud all weekend long. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
Our first competitor from Buffalo, New York, competing since 2023. Make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. He's approaching that starting line. As you can see, the staging lights are almost ready. We see one amber light. We'll need to see one more in order for him to take off. Let's go green. One more time for Plain Crazy with a time of 9.017, your new time to beat. Our next competitor of the JCB Racing competition, he's from Howell, Michigan, our 2022 UNOH Technician of the Year. Let me hear you get loud one time for John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. Had an exceptional run last night during the racing competition. He's ready to go. Let's go racing. One more time for Zombie. Time of 9.373. Your fastest time of the afternoon still belongs to Plain Crazy. There you see it up on the video board. Right now, the fastest time of the afternoon goes to Plain Crazy, 9.017, but close behind him, Zombie with a 9.373. We still have 4 more competitors. Coming up next, from Williamsport, Maryland, let me hear you make some noise. It's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Put your hands together one more time for Gravedigger with the time of 9.974. There you see it one more time up on the video board. Gravedigger rounding out the top 3 right now. That last time of 9.974. Our 4th competitor during the JCB racing competition from Howell, Michigan. Make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. The current series leader, very excited to hit the track one more time. He's taking home 1 JCB racing win this weekend. Can he do it again? Let's go racing! Let's hear it again for Terminal Velocity with the time of 9.219. Looks like Terminal Velocity has managed to knock down Zombie and Gravedigger, sliding into that 2nd fastest time of the afternoon so far, 9.219. But up next, one of our leading ladies from Christmas, Florida. Let me see you all make some noise for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. 2 amber lights, let's go green. Get loud again for Sparkle Smash, time of 10.759. Sparkle Smash's last time of 10.759, but we still have one more competitor that is going to race against the clock during the JCB racing competition. Monster Jam fans, please help me welcome back to the track from Buffalo, New York, Crazy Train. Triton Robbins, is no secret that he's one of the fastest in Monster Jam at the moment. Might even be the fastest Monster Jam superstar on this series. He's ready to take on the track again as he approaches that starting line with 1 amber light. We're looking for one more. There it goes. Let's go racing. Give it up again for Crazy Train with the time of 9.609. That'll do it for the JCB racing competition, which means your winner is Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. He's taken home the first 6 points of the afternoon with this JCB racing win. I've got to say, it looks like Montana Robbins is on a roll. He took home that JCB racing win last night as well. In just a moment, he'll be joined by my co-host, Carlos, on the pod to talk to you fans about how excited he is. Just to point out, once again, Plain Crazy did start competing in 2023, but he made his Monster Jam debut in 2024 in Newark and has been excelling. There he is, running out of the tunnel, excited. Give it up for him one more time, Evansville.
Montana Robbins, get over here. Are you kidding me? Another racing win? What is going on? What has just clicked during, sorry, I am like literally, you're so much taller than me. There we go, that's better. Thank you, Montana, always looking out for me. What has clicked? What has made you so fast this weekend?
You know what, I think we got that truck dialed in this weekend. This dirt, super tacky in the corners. It actually put me up on 2 wheels there, but it worked in my favor. Got around the corner, over the ramp real fast. Man, we're just getting started. There's 2 more competitions this event left. And heck yeah, we're having some fun out here. Let me hear you guys one more time.
All right, so you get the advantage. You get to talk to these fans before anybody else does going into this next competition. Tell them what you want to see from them. What do you need from them during the two-wheel skills challenge?
First off, I want you Monster Jam fans with your arms out wide doing the plane, because the crazier you guys get, the crazier I'm going to get. Two-wheel skills is up next, and I'm just getting started. That's my favorite competition of the event. We're going to put it up on the front two wheels, maybe on the back two wheels. I also want you guys to look at the window. I might even take my steering wheel out. We'll see. Let me hear you guys.
Your winner, Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy.
Monster Jam fans, keep your attention up on the video board right there. The BKT overall event. So far, we've seen Plane Crazy take home the first 6 points of the event right there from JCB Racing. Terminal Velocity very close behind him with 5 points, and Zombie with 4 points. Rounding out the bottom three, we have Crazy Train with 3 points, Gravedigger with 2 points, and Sparkle Smash with 1 point. But have no fear, we still have 2 more competitions this afternoon. But while we have a break in the action, I got to meet some pretty cool fans that were hanging out in the stands. Can you tell everyone your name for me?
Mabry. Rowan.
Now, Mabry and Rowan have said this is not their first rodeo. They've been here before, and they're excited to play a little game with us. We have our Monster Jam Mini Jams race. So in just a moment, on the screen, you're going to see 3 Monster Jam trucks. There you see it. Zombie, JCB Dickatron, and Sparkle Smash. Now I'm gonna ask the audience who they think is going to win this next race. Monster Jam fans, let me hear you get loud if you think it's gonna be Zombie. Make some noise if you think it's gonna be JCB Dickatron. Evansville, let me hear you scream if you think it's gonna be Sparkle Smash. Well, Mabry and Rowan, it looks like we know what the crowd thinks, but I want to know what you think. So, Mabry, who do you think is going to win?
Sparkle Smash.
You think it's Sparkle Smash. Now, Rowan, what about you?
Sparkle Smash.
They both think it's going to be Sparkle Smash. Let's keep our eyes on the video board and see who takes home the win. 3, 2, 1, they're off. So far in the lead is JCB Dickatron ahead of Sparkle Smash and Zombie as he comes around that first turn. But if you look closer, there's Zombie with those arms flying high in the sky as he manages to slip past both of them into the lead. JCB Dickatron and Sparkle Smash now have made it past Zombie. Can she win? Will they be right? Mabry and Rowan, you saw it with your own 2 eyes, and I saw it too. Sparkle Smash took home the Mini Jams race win. Great job. And because you took the time to come up here with me, I want to give you something. So I heard earlier that you didn't come to the pit party. So that means you didn't get to meet the drivers. This right here in my hand is our post-event meet and greet where you're going to have the opportunity to meet all 6 Monster Jam superstars. So I'm going to hand this to both of you. You get to meet them and not only get autographs, you can take pictures with them as well. Monster Jam fans, turn your attention to the video board because we're going to toss up a QR code, and if you didn't get to come to Pit Party earlier today, you also can scan that QR code and make sure you get to go ahead and say hi to all of our superstars. But first, please, Evansville, one more time, make some noise for Mabry and Rowan.
Monster Jam fans, if you also want to join them at the post-show meet and greet, go ahead and scan that QR code. You're looking at it right now on the video screen. Sales end right before halftime, so you gotta lock them in right now.
Keep your attention up on the video board, Monster Jam fans. Our second competition of the afternoon is the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and here is your judging criteria. This is where you're going to play a pivotal role in helping us crown our BKT overall event champion. Each one of our superstars will have exactly 2 attempts at 2 two-wheel maneuvers. You can scan the QR code. That'll take you right there to judgeszone.com so that you're already ready at the end of each run. The clock starts counting down from 20 seconds. As soon as that gets down to 0, scores will be locked, and scores will tabulate. The average of all of your scores alongside our expert judge is what will be used to determine the official score for that Monster Jam Superstars. Some of the tricks you want to look for are stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, and moonwalks. And for a closer look at what these maneuvers look like, let's check out our skills one-on-one.
A Monster Jam stoppie, that's where we're trying to balance the front 2 tires of the Monster Jam truck. You gotta come up to the approach, can't go too fast, but you can't go too slow. Just gotta give it that right amount of throttle, and the truck will just come up on its end, and from there, just gotta stay calm, go back and forth between the shifter, walk it forward, walk it back, maybe even get a nice little trick out of it.
A moonwalk is where we get the truck up on its nose and actually walk it back and forth, possibly up a ramp or doing crazy little stunts to try and get into maybe a combo.
Bicycle is when you can get the Monster Jam truck on the 2 wheels and ride it like a bicycle.
Coming up next, our second competition. There you saw it, the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. You play a pivotal role in helping us crown our champion alongside our expert judge. Carlos, let them know what they can do to get those scores locked at judgeszone.com.
Exactly, like she said, judgeszone.com, judgeszone.com. That's what you guys are going to use to score our drivers. Make sure you take into account both attempts if they complete 2 attempts for the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. You guys are looking for that criteria that was talked about already earlier during the event. Remember, once they touch down, you have 20 seconds to lock in those scores. Judgeszone.com, code EVA. You have 20 seconds to lock in those scores. I think you guys get the drill. Let's make some noise for the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge.
Coming up first, I need to see all those arms in the air. Make some noise for Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Check out that first stoppie right here on the track, coming out strong. And he sends it backwards into a combination, balancing that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on those rear BKT tires. That was his first attempt. Crazy Train still has one more attempt left. Another picture-perfect stoppie as he chews that train, balancing once again with almost perfect verticality. A triple combination maneuver during the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge as he walks it across the pod.
All the way across the pod, conductor arms in the air. That was Triton Robbins' Crazy Train. Less than 20 seconds left, less than 20 seconds, locking those scores at judgeszone.com.
What a first Incredible run during the two-wheel skills challenge, starting off very strong this afternoon in Evansville, Indiana. Monster Jam fans, this is your first opportunity. Get that score in as you go ahead and use the Super Glue to the Action replay. Let's see what you gave him at judgeszone.com. The score for Crazy Train is a great score, 8.241. One more time for Crazy Train. I know you know that sound. Our second competitor of the two-wheel skills challenge. Make some noise for Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Popping that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck up onto the pod, and there you see it, he is completely still. Not only is he balancing, but he has managed to be still up on the pod. If that's not picture perfect verticality, I don't know what is. Throwing in some nose wheelie action. He's looking for you fans to cheer him on, to pump him up. That was his very first attempt. He still has one more attempt to go.
Scoring is open, and that will do it, laying it all out on the line. Make some noise, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. You've got less than 20 seconds to lock in those scores. Judgeszone.com. Was it enough to take the win?
A really exciting two-wheel skills challenge from Matt Cody. That first attempt, we saw him pop onto the middle pod and balance that Monster Jam truck. But that second time, he attempted it from the opposite end of the pod. Unfortunately, a little too much over rotation, and he couldn't quite regain balance to land on all four of those BKT tires. But let's see what you gave him. Current score to beat belongs to Crazy Train with an 8.241. And the score for Gravedigger is... We have a new leader, enough for first place, 8.395 for Gravedigger. Monster Jam fans, keep in mind that each one of these superstars comes out here to Evansville to really throw it down and show you just what they're made of. It looks like Gravedigger is back on all four BKT tires, still proud of that run during the two-wheel skills challenge, but we still have 4 more Monster Jam trucks left. Take a look at the two-wheel skills challenge leaderboard. Gravedigger now in the lead. He's still excited about that run. 8.395 is a great score, especially starting off right at the beginning of the competition. BKT is the official tire of Monster Jam, a one-stop shop for all your off-highway tire solutions with amazing quality and value. Check out the wide selection of BKT tires, ranging from ATV to agriculture. And Giant Earth Mover tires online at bkt-tires.com. Our third competitor of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, your 2023 MJU graduate. Make some noise one time for Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. First attempt at a stopping, moonwalking that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck across the pod. An excellent first attempt from Jamie Sullivan. She still has one more left. Looks like she's going for that stoppie one more time for you Monster Jam fans. Doing it even better as she continues to balance on this tacky dirt. Hitting the nose of that truck.
Bring in the speed, the grace, the class, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open, judgeszone.com. That QR code is up. You know what to do. Lock those scores in right now.
That's right, Monster Jam fans, and let's just take another look at the Super Glued to the Action replay. That Monster Jam truck on those front two BKT tires for that second attempt as she manages to keep it vertical and back her way across the pod, nailing the nose right into the pod. But let's see if what she did was enough to impress you at judgeszone.com. Current score to beat, 8.395. It's with Grave Digger. And the score for Sparkle Smash is another new leader, 8.432. One more time for Sparkle Smash. Coming in next, you see those plain arms in the air. Make some noise for Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. He wants everybody to make some noise and to throw those plain arms in the air. Who's got the best airplane, Evansville? Let me see what you got. Another superstar nailing a stoppie right in front of your eyes, Evansville. If you look closely, he's even taken the steering wheel off of that Monster Jam truck. How's he doing it? He's still balancing it on those front two BKT tires. If that's not exquisite technical control, I don't know what is. Monster Jam fans, exceptional work. Into a combination, flipping that Monster Jam truck all the way to those back two BKT tires. A great first attempt, but hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. He might have gone a little too hard. Can he come back for his second attempt during the two-wheel skills challenge? Our safety techs are checking with them now, but before we continue the action, Monster Jam fans, take a look down in front of you. There is red plastic located around this Monster Jam track. Make sure all of your belongings and your limbs are behind the red plastic, those safety holes. We want you to have fun, but number one is your safety first.
We see you guys over there in section 101. You guys might have the best plan.
A great popper, first one we've seen from that side of the pod this afternoon, all the way to the edge of the pod as he walks it down on the nose of that Monster Jam truck. Can he continue to balance even longer than what we've seen earlier from Montana?
Looks like scoring is open. Make some noise. Montana Robbins playing crazy. We've got judgeszone.com ready to go. Scoring is open. Less than 20 seconds. Show them what you thought of that run.
You're excited. Montana Robbins is excited. I'm even excited to see him hit that popper on that side of the pod for that second attempt and managed to get all the way back over the pod, not once but twice during the two-wheel skills challenge. Is definitely a demonstration of how far he's come since making his Monster Jam debut last year. But was it enough for the top spot? Currently, your score to beat belongs to Sparkle Smash with an 8.432. And the score for Playing Crazy is new leader, 8.880 goes to Playing Crazy. Our next competitor ready to hit the track, our 2022 Rookie of the Year. Please help me welcome John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. really making it look easy as he got that Monster Jam truck onto those front two BKT tires almost effortlessly in about those first 3 seconds on the track. He's walking it backwards as he destroys the hood of that Monster Jam truck, lands on all 4 BKT tires. That was his very first attempt. Terminal Velocity still has 1 more attempt left. There's something about that side of the pod that's making these stoppies almost seamless for each one of these Monster Jam superstars. John Zimmer Jr. really lining those BKT tires up with the pod, sending it forward and backwards. Combination maneuvers are what we like to see here at Monster Jam. Keep that in mind when you go ahead and score in just a moment.
Put your hands together for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Less than 20 seconds. You see that QR code? The ribbon boards are red. Time to score, time to shine.
Once again, Terminal Velocity with the most extensive two-wheel skills challenge combination maneuver. He did it last night, and he's done it again this afternoon. Really learning how to send that Monster Jam truck forward and backward with enough momentum, but not too much over-rotation, so as to roll, he manages to make sure he succeeds each time. Scores are locked. The current score to beat belongs to Plain Crazy with an 8.880. And the score for Terminal Velocity is enough for second place, 8.473. One more time for Terminal Velocity. Our final competitor of the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, representing Send It Motorsports, make some noise. It's John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. First attempt was a popper up onto the pod. Zombie still has one more attempt to go.
Blessing us with the Sky Wheelie, John Zimmer Sr., Zombie. If you like that Sky Wheelie, if you like that popper in that first attempt, go to judgeszone.com. Let your voice be heard here at Monster Jam.
Check out the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. Looking at that Sky Wheelie again, that's got to be why he's a former Extreme Air of the Year award recipient. John Zimmer Sr. coming out here and doing what none of the other 5 Monster Jam superstars really nailed. A lot of folks come out here, they do poppers and stoppies, but really being able to send that Monster Jam truck that high in the air and maintain vertical position and still land on all 4 BKT tires is something that only John Zimmer Sr. has maintained consistently this weekend. But was that enough? Current score to beat belongs to Plain Crazy, 8.880. And the score for Zombie is enough for 6th place, a great score, 7.717. But that also means your Two-Wheel Skills Challenge winner is Plain Crazy. Once again, taking home the next 6 points of this afternoon. There you see him coming out of the tunnel right now. He's taken home 1 competition, 2 competitions. Can he take home more? He's very excited, showing off those plane arms. Make some noise one more time, Evansville.
That's what I'm talking about, Montana Robbins. You're out here so much faster. I think you're getting used to this whole winning competitions thing. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Evansville, Indiana, you guys have been awesome so far. I came home with an overall 2 after the second event, and guess what? Third event, we can lay it all out on the line. I can shovel that truck right into the trailer because it's the last event. I'm gonna come out here, get even crazier, put it even higher in the sky. Evansville, Indiana, I want you guys to get as loud as you can. Let me hear ya.
Evansville has clearly been a good luck charm. I'm sure this is gonna be a special place. But we've got one more competition. What can we expect from you to end the weekend here in Evansville?
Like I said, the crazier you Monster Jam fans get, the crazier I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna be putting that plane high through the sky, getting crazy out here. Guess what? Evansville, I can load that truck, I can put it in the trailer, I can pile it in the trailer. I'm gonna lay it all out on the line for you Monster Jam fans. Thank you guys one more time, I wanna hear ya!
That'll do it for the first half of the event. It's officially time for halftime. Monster Jam fans, head on out to the concourse and go ahead and snag some official merchandise, but don't stay away for too long because joining us back in a bit will be my co-host, Carlos Sparks. He's heading back to the pit area right now to get all of the latest breaking news and events for our Northern Tool and Equipment pit report. And then in addition to that, we have our Freestyle motocross team as well. They're gonna come back and throw it down to jump from one side of the arena to the other, just like these Monster Jam trucks do. Monster Jam fans, so much more coming up in just a moment. But before you step away, check out the video board for some exciting fan messages.
Ford Center here in Evansville, you're about to see some of the coolest tricks that you're ever gonna see across a Monster Jam stage. We've got something really special for you guys. We got two freestyle motocross riders that are gonna battle head to head to impress all of you here. Here's the way that it's gonna work. They're gonna start off with a couple of warm-up laps. What this is gonna serve is they're gonna make sure their bikes are warmed up and ready to go. I just talked about this track. They're gonna make sure that they're gonna be able to adapt and ride through it and overcome to hit those big tricks. Next, they're gonna be testing out the ramp right here. But here's what's important. Pay attention as they start to hit the ramp because they're gonna fly and they're gonna show you a quick preview of what you're gonna see later on. After they're done with their warm-up laps, we're gonna get the best trick competition. And then you, the fans, will crown our champion. Up first, make some noise, Alex Damlow. Going head to head with him, we've got TJ Tiffany. Alex Damlow coming up to the ramp for warm-up lap number 2. What do you got, Alex? Sending that Honda flying through the air, gigantic whip. You guys are lucky here in section 105, 106, 107. Watch for their shout-outs in the air. The signature slamming salmon on that Kawasaki from TJ Tiffany. Things are starting to heat up. Evansville, let them fly. 2 legs off to the side. Superman variation. Switchblade, they call that one. And laying it all the way back. A lazy boy from TJ Tiffany. Double grab from Alex Damlow. If this is just a warm-up, can you imagine what's about to happen in the best trick competition? Busting out the backflip, the crowd favorite, TJ Tiffany. All right, Ford Center. You guys liking what you're seeing so far? That is what I'm talking about. If you guys enjoyed that so far, we've got something even better. Go ahead and take your phones out right now. Go to judgeszone.com, because that's what you're going to use to score our riders. So today, we've got a head-to-head matchup, TJ Tiffany versus Alex Damlow. All right, make some noise if you think Alex Damlow's going to win. All right, TJ Tiffany fans, who thinks he's going to win? I don't know, guys. It's gonna be close. You guys ready? Are you ready? Ford Center, are you ready? Make some noise for the FMX Best Trick Competition. First up, going around the track, Alex Damlow, rocking his Honda C40R. Hutchinson, Minnesota. Been riding for a couple of years already. Has yet to take a championship away from TJ Tiffany, but we've got one more event, one more trick to make it all count. Let's see what you got. Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Lock in those scores, judgeszone.com. You guys got less than 20 seconds left to lock in those scores. Code is EVA. Got the replay going on up there. Make sure you let us know what you thought. All right, we got the scores are locked. Go ahead, check out the video board. Your score for Alex Damlow is a 5.680. All right, you only get one shot, one opportunity. Up next, we've got TJ Tiffany. TJ Tiffany is representing Orlando, Florida. In addition to competing in racing and in freestyle motocross, he's also an international stunt rider. Blessing us with the backflip. Scoring is open. Scoring is open. Make some noise, TJ Tiffany. The backflip is always a crowd pleaser. Busted it out early, gave you guys a sneak peek, and then pulled it off one more time during this competition. Looks like we've got the scores locked in. The score for TJ Tiffany is an 8.819. Your winner of the Best Trick Competition. They got me running up and down at this pod. I'm pumped about it. I'm excited about it. Are you guys ready for some more, though? That was a solid competition. You guys got a little bit more in you? Show them some. Should we do the grand finale? Should we do the grand finale? All righty, you guys are about to see something so cool. Pull those phones out. You're going to want to post this on social media. They're going to line up across this pod, get as close as they can together, and then they're going to show you an FMX freestyle train. All right, Evansville, here we go. They're lining up. They're deciding what to do. Back to back, let them fly. Two big whips across this Monster Jam pod. In the tunnel, they're turning around. Make some noise, Evansville. Here we go. A heart attack and a one-handed Indy. But I think we could do one better. Make some noise, pump them up. Last opportunity. All right, this is the last time they're gonna perform for you guys until next year. So I'm gonna need your help. One more time. One more time. One more time. And those were your superstars of freestyle motocross, Alex Damlow, and your winner, TJ Tiffany. Here on the pod with, again, taking the win home in the freestyle motocross competition. Man, you guys have been battling this track. All of the competitors, from you guys to the Monster Jam drivers, have been battling this track. Talk about it. How did you manage to adapt and still hit that crazy backflip?
Oh man, we're pulling out all of our practicing and everything is coming out today. We're battling this mud. Right now our ramp's not even like really aimed where we're going, but we're making the most of it. You guys are so loud, we can barely hear our bikes. You guys are cheering, we're having a great time. Y'all having fun?
Man, taking home all 3 wins here in Evansville. You're becoming a staple here on this series. Do you think you can keep this momentum in the weeks to come?
I'm hoping so. I definitely grabbed some points back this weekend. Next weekend, I got Duffy coming back, and we'll see how it goes. Definitely, we've got a good battle going between all of us at each and every round, traveling the country with the Monster Jam family. We're having a great time. Looking forward to it.
All right, they got the last competition of this entire weekend. Pump them up for some Monster Jam freestyle.
Oh, man. Are you guys ready to see some sick air coming from some monster trucks up next? Unstoppable fun? I hear these guys are going to go big. Let's hear it for them.
Once again, make some noise. Your winner, TJ Tiffany. Evansville, this is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. Ending strong with that stoppie there at the end, John Zimmer Jr., Zombie. Less than 20 seconds left. You guys know what to do. The destiny is in your hands. Judgezone.com.
What a way to start off the freestyle run. Like I said before, seeing that shows us just why John Zimmer Sr. is a former Extreme Air of the Year and Arena Save of the Year award recipient here at Monster Jam. But let's see if what he just did was enough to win over you fans. The score for Zombie is A great first score, 7.653. Make some noise one more time for Zombie. Our next competitor, representing Send It Motorsports, our current series leader. Please help me welcome Evansville, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Hang on a second, Monster Jam fans. Clock is paused. Check out that stoppy action he inserted into his freestyle run, demonstrating those strong technical skills. Once again, that momentum got slowed down a little bit earlier, but he's back in action, ready to go.
Let's hear it, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. Judgeszone.com, code EVA. Scan it, lock in your scores right now.
Monster Jam fans, I don't know about you, but I was a little scared earlier when I saw that clock pause right at 49 seconds. Keep in mind, if John Zimmer Jr. wasn't able to get through that run at least 15 seconds in, he would not have qualified, but he made it all the way to the end, threw in some technical skills, and we saw nothing but big air from both sides of the pod. But was that enough for him to slide past his father in the competition? Current score to beat belongs to Zombie, 7.653. And the score for Terminal Velocity is enough for first place right now in the competition, 8.126. Make some noise one more time for Terminal Velocity.
All right, I'm here with another Monster Jam contestant. Charlie, are you ready to try to win a prize?
Yeah.
All right, here's the way it's gonna work. There's gonna be a trophy, and these helmets are gonna come down, and you gotta pay attention to that video screen and make sure that you follow the Helmet Shuffle, sponsored by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. All right, Charlie, see the trophy? He's locked in. He's like, I'm literally not going to respond to you. I'm in the middle of something very, very important. Evansville, where's it at? Did you guys catch that? Oh, just kidding. Fooled ya. Now you gotta pay attention. Is it gonna be 1, 2, or 3? Let me know. All right, they're slowing down. All right, we're gonna get some crowd participation. Who thinks is gonna be number 1? What about number 2? A little louder there. What about number 3? All right, Charlie, it's game time. What are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3?
2.
2, final answer? All right, let's find out. Look at the video screen. It's not under number 3. It's not under number 1. Under number 2, Charlie. What does that mean? He's in shock. It means you won, dude. Here you go. You got an El Toro Loco hat, so I'm going to add to that collection with El Toro Loco. Give it up one more time for Charlie.
Coming up next, our third competitor during freestyle. He's our second generation driver on this series, one of the fastest in the sport. Make some noise for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train.
Fourth setter, make some noise, Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. We saw some big air going absolutely off the rails. A bicycle save there in the corner. Yanissa, these fans have a tough job at judgeszone.com.
Carlos, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, ooh, that was a bit of an accidental bicycle. And for those who don't know, that's essentially where you induce a rollover in those Monster Jam trucks. But there you see it. He didn't even mean to do it. He just has really mastered turning that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. But was what Crazy Train just did enough to land him in the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Terminal Velocity with an 8.126. And the score for Crazy Train is enough for second place. Still a great score though, 7.994. Make some noise one more time for Crazy Train. Our fourth competitor during freestyle. He swept the afternoon so far. Can he continue this streak? Please, Evansville, give a loud welcome to Montana Robbins, Plain Crazy. There we see a little friendly competition, brother to brother out here on the track. Let's see who takes home the higher score.
And that will do it. With that landing, make some noise, Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Less than 20 seconds to score. We're looking at the replay right now. Taking into account the creativity, the use of the obstacles, judgeszone.com.
And not to mention all of that big air. Like I've said before, getting that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck off of that track, but still maintaining balance and control when you land on all four of those BKT tires is exactly what each one of these Monster Jam drivers strives to do by the end of their run. That was a great run, 60 full seconds on the clock. But was that enough for Plane Crazy? Current score to beat right now belongs to Terminal Velocity, and the score for Plane Crazy is enough for third, 7.714. Still a great score. One more time for Plane Crazy.
Ford Center, we've had 4 competitors go. We still have some Monster Jam action left to go, but let's go ahead and look at the video board and recap where we're at. Right now, we got Terminal Velocity driven by John Zimmer Jr. 8.126 was the score you guys gave him, and he's locking up that top spot right now, followed by Crazy Train, Plane Crazy with that last run with a 7.7, taking that 3rd place spot. Zombie rounding out the 4th place spot. Still more to come, still anybody's game here in Monster Jam Freestyle.
Monster Jam fans, get ready because we have one of our leading ladies ready to come out of the tunnel. Our 2024 Rising Star of the Year. It's Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. She's ready to smash the track. Ford Center, I need everyone to hype her up one more time.
The confetti is in the air. Make some noise, Jamie Sullivan, Sparkle Smash. Take a look at the replay. It is a time to party. Lock in your scores, judgeszone.com.
Carlos, Jamie Sullivan really started off her run strong. There you can see on the video board, lots of big air in that Monster Jam truck, but you even saw even closer, she was really trying to get that tacky dirt matted down so she could have even smoother passes. She managed to make it all the way through her entire freestyle run, despite how difficult and tricky that track is. But was it enough for the top spot? Current score to beat belongs to Terminal Velocity with an 8.126. And the score for Sparkle Smash is... we have a new leader. She made it all the way through. 8.256 for Sparkle Smash. Monster Jam fans, we have one more. You know the sound of the bells. He'll be coming out of that tunnel very soon. Our 2024 Arena West Series champion. Everybody get loud one time for Matt Cody, Grave Digger. choppy action during the run, and he continues his momentum forward.
Evansville, what a save! Matt Cody, Grave Digger. JudgesZone.com, you know the drill, you know what to do. This is it, last time. JudgesZone.com.
You know, Carlos, at this point, I think Matt Cody knows what he's doing to us. I had nothing but chills up and down my arms each time he flew through this arena. Yeah, we saw some cool two-wheel skills action, but the best part was that big air soaring across the pod. There you see him right there. Check it out. A huge jump, and then he lands on the side of that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck, balancing on those BKT tires both times. I almost thought he was going to go into another accidental bicycle. Great job to Matt Cody, but was that enough for you Monster Jam fans to be impressed at JudgesZone.com? Current score to beat still belongs to Sparkle Smash with an 8.256. And the score for Grave Digger is 9.120. You know what that means. Make some noise for your winner of Freestyle, Grave Digger. He has been undefeated this weekend in the freestyle run. There you see it up on the video board, taking home the final 6 points of the event. But Monster Jam fans, was that enough for the BKT overall event championship? With 5 points in the JCB racing competition, 5 in two-wheel skills challenge, 4 during the freestyle competition, with an overall event total of 14 points. Your BKT overall event champion is Terminal Velocity. Make some noise for him one time, Monster Jam fans. Second time taking home that overall event championship this weekend in Evansville, Indiana. Not only is he taking this home, he's our current series leader, the son of a veteran driver, and he's only been competing since 2021. In a moment, he'll be joined by Carlos up on the pod. One more time, Ford Center, John Zimmer Jr.
John Zimmer Jr. up on the pod once again as our overall event champion. It was actually a tie. You independents this weekend are coming out here not to play around. You're actually tied with Plain Crazy, but since you had that higher freestyle score, you took home the win. How you feeling right now being back on the pod?
Feeling good. Kept it consistent all afternoon. That's what got us out on top. Plain Crazy had an amazing event. First two, sweeping it so far. Just freestyle didn't fall in his favor. I couldn't let him take the whole thing. I wanted to get my name up there one more time before the weekend ended, and we got it.
Awesome job. I got another interview to go on in a second, but let's make some noise for John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. We could not forget about the freestyle winner. I think you are undefeated in freestyle. You're leading the series with the amount of freestyle wins that you've been able to take home. What is it about that competition that makes you so pumped up and do so well?
I mean, it's just the only time that I get to come out and have the absolute 100% fun for all the fans, just lay it out. It doesn't matter about the skills, doesn't matter about racing. It's about getting some big air, some carnage, some saves maybe, roll it over if you can, and that's what we did all here for today. I love Evansville. I came here last year, one of the only times I've ever clean sweeped a weekend. It holds a special place in my heart. and we clean sweep freestyle all weekend. So Evansville, Indiana, thank you guys for coming out, supporting Monster Jam, supporting Gravedigger, and we'll see you next time.
An incredible event culminates with, once again, Matt Cody in Gravedigger, clean sweeping freestyle right here in Evansville, Indiana. But also, not to mention, for the second time this weekend, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity taking home that BKT overall event championship. Monster Jam fans, as you're heading on out to the concourse, make sure you check out our official merchandise stand if you haven't done so far, or even go ahead to concessions and grab a snack for the road. On behalf of myself, my co-host Carlos Sparks, and everyone at Feld Entertainment, we hope you had fun, and we'll